Hi everybody, Grumpy Gay Guy here. I'm over here on YouTube because what I want to say is much too long for a TikTok, and I'm not going to make a 50 billion part series, whatever. It's just easier if I make a YouTube. And this is about something I said yesterday, and I'm going to clarify, since I have a platform that allows me enough time to clarify. So, yesterday, I made the statement that I made the statement to the mother of a trans individual that if she if she wants to be an ally, it is a potentially dangerous road for both her and her child. And I stand by that statement because she clearly loves her child very much, and I love that she loves her child. I was also blessed with both parents loving me very much and accepting me as I came out of the closet. And so I really, really appreciate that. That's apparently after I came out and started talking to others in the community, I found out that my experience is actually very rare. But I'm happy when parents are inclusive and tolerant and accepting. So I'm happy about that. However, it's going to be hard on her because it's going to be hard on her child. First and foremost, it's a dangerous road medically because, I'm going to say something and you cannot disagree because it's just facts. If you do not want to transition, if you have no intent on ever transitioning, if you love living life in the body you were born with, you are not trans. That's a conversation we need to have another day. That's not the topic of this video. But it is a very, very valid point. And you need to remember it. Because if you don't, it will call... Again, no, not going to go down it. Anyway, you need to have gender dysphoria. You are not trans if you don't want to transition. So, legit trans people, they have to go through hormone replacement therapy. They have to take medications for hormones. And they also have to seek professional psychological help for the mental illness. Because gender dysphoria is a mental illness. It is something people need help overcoming. And as somebody in therapy myself, I completely 100% advocate for somebody going out and getting therapy, for somebody going out and getting psychological help to deal with their issues. So, it's hard to do everything on your own a lot of the times, especially after the year we just had. So, let it be known that I am completely in support of somebody going and getting psychological help, especially when they have a legitimate mental illness such as gender dysphoria. Now, again, bringing that back to the main point, circling back, it's going to be hard. There's going to be pills. There's going to be surgeries. There's going to be mental breakdown days. There's going to be mental breakdown days worse than non-gender dysphoric people. Because, from the actual legitimate trans people that I have spoken with, gender dysphoria is something that is very hard to deal with. It affects the mind more than say, anxiety or depression. I think it's like anxiety plus depression times 10 from what I've understood from actual gender dysphoric individuals. So, it's something you need help with. And it's gonna hurt. Physically, mentally, every way you can hurt, it's gonna hurt because you are treating a mental illness. You're treating a physical impairment. You're treating physically and mentally something that needs to be treated. So it's dangerous. Surgeries are dangerous. Medications are dangerous. Treating a mental illness can get dangerous. Dangerous roads. Okay, with that said, there's that aspect, and then there's the interpersonal aspect. It is a very dangerous road for a trans individual or the parent of a trans individual. Because, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there are technically 2 different alphabet communities. And while T is not in one of them, T's are accepted on both sides. There's the LGBT Alliance, and then there's the whole fucking alphabet acronym. You know, the one that looks like a fucking cat ran over your laptop keyboard, and that's the acronym that we're given these days. LGBTAFSDSS exclamation point semicolon exclamation point question mark. Now there's fucking numbers in there too. And you wonder why we fucking left. Okay, that's not true. We didn't leave. We were actually kicked out in 2015 thanks to the wonderful person that was president during that time and his wonderful administration. He literally broke, shattered, and ruined our community, and now we are due. Thank you for your wonderful administration back in 2015. Love. But anyway, circling back, interpersonally, you either fall on the LGBT Alliance or you fall on the LGBT whatever the fuck. You cannot opt out. If you are going to choose to support somebody who comes out of the closet, or if you are somebody who comes out of the closet, you will fall on one of these 2 sides. Either you can do this thing, or you believe you can't do this thing. That's generally 90% of the arguments. And if you have a preference, if you have even the slightest hint of an opinion of whether or not you can or cannot do this thing, do X, Y, and Z, you will fall on this side or this side. And when you fall on this side's gonna hate you, and they're gonna fight you with everything they got. If you fall on this side's gonna hate you, and this side's gonna fight you with everything they've got. It's just how it is. It's just how people are. I mean, look at me. I am the shining example of this, because pacifism is my life, my motto, my creed, my literal entire existence and being. Pacifism. Always use your words. Never get cranky, never get too upset, never get physical or forceful. And now I'm the grumpy gay guy. Pacifism is still my goal, my creed, my life, my everything. But I am the lovable, grumpy gay guy that you see before you, because I fell on a side. I tried to not choose a side, because I was a student in a very liberal college, trying to adhere to very liberal standards. I tried to be very liberal. Well, I tried to be middle of the road. And I ended up on this side. So, I mean, opting not to choose, like you can't not choose. If you go down this road, if you choose to go down this road, either yourself or with somebody that you are supporting, aka a child that you adore, you will be put on one side or the other based off of your beliefs, your morals, and your values. One example of this. As a gay man, as a gay man who has come out of the closet 16 years ago now, almost 17, I truly, 100%, completely do, with every fiber of my being, believe that gay men are not attracted to women, females, or female organs, or bodies, or whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter what you identify as. You can identify as a fucking toaster. If you've got a coochie meow meow, ain't nothing gonna be working on this. Nothing. If you've got milk holders, not interested, sweetie. Not interested. You can claim to be the biggest, butchest, baddest man there is. If you've got a coochie meow meow and milk holders, ain't attracted. Just ain't attracted. And see, you have an idea. You have a response to that. You either said one of two things to that comment. You either got angry and pissed off at me for being transphobic, or you got excited and gleeful that somebody else is saying what you believe. That puts you on one of the two sides. You can't not choose. And see, again, perfect example, because you either have one or two reactions. Again, I either just made a few friends. Well, actually, since it's the internet, since this is YouTube, I made enemies and I just made friends. So, because you either got really excited that I'm saying what you believe, that what you also believe, or you got pissed off that I'm excluding trans people. And from here, you're going to leave either a pleasant comment saying, yes, you said what I believe in, I agree. Or you're going to leave a comment, you're a hateful, transphobic bigot, go fucking bleh. Go jump off a cliff. Or you're going to leave something mean, because that's just what people do on the internet. I do it. It's fun. I'm not going to lie. But again, I say, for the 10,000th time, I would be a fucking millionaire if I got $1 every time I said it on this video. You can't opt out. You can't not choose a side. Even as a trans individual, there are trans people on both sides, because there are even trans people who understand that there are going to be people who are not attracted to their bodies. It's just a thing. A lot of us over on my side understand that there are going to be people not attracted to our bodies. It's just a thing. I mean, you don't see me getting pissed off that everybody in the goddamn fucking world isn't attracted to me. Who the fuck cares? Because I'm not attracted to everyone either. There's a lot of people I'm not attracted to. Hell, I'm only attracted to a small percentage of gay men. Legit gay men. So, circling back to the main point, interpersonally, your views and beliefs, the views and beliefs that you support are going to get you attacked, probably physically, now that I think about it, because there are some freaking nut jobs on the internet. There are people going out there and you're going to get doxxed, you're going to get reported, you're going to get bricks thrown at your house, you're going to get threats of physical violence, and that's both sides. Again, my side is not innocent of doing this. As a pacifist, I have never said a death threat, but I have left one or two mean, crude comments because, you know, you can on the internet, and like, they're not even going to read it anyway. 9 times out of 10, nobody reads those things. You comment on Facebook and nobody reads it. The person don't even reply. It's just a thing. But anyway, interpersonally, your views and beliefs are going to lead you down a dangerous road. The community is a freaking, what is it called? Oh, what's the phrase they use? A matchbox, something. It's the phrase that they use when it could go up at any minute. It's like, I'm going to say a matchbox because we're like, there's a lot of friction in the community, especially after we split. After the split in 2015, there's a lot of fucking friction here. And some of us are pushing for unity. A lot of us are pushing for unity, but there are people who just want to watch the world burn. Now, I admit, again, I have to admit my faults. So sometimes when I get super angry, irritable, and pissed off, I do just make a mean post or comment that makes it sound like I'm the type of person that wants the world to burn. But I am not. I legit want unity. I want people to leave me the fuck alone. Simple as that. I don't give a motherfuck if you care, if I'm attracted to you. I don't fucking care. You should not fucking care if I am or am not attracted to you. Why the fuck does my attraction to you specifically matter? Why? Fucking ask yourself. Oh. Telemarketers, the one thing that... Ooh, look. The one thing that's COVID-proof, telemarketing. That's good. It calmed me down. I needed the distraction. It happened at the perfect time. Okay. Interpersonally, it's a dangerous road. As you can tell, I just got heated. And I'm a pacifist. So... you are going to be defending yourself, or you're going to be defending yourself and the LGBT individual that you are supporting. It's dangerous. People are mean. They're going to send death threats. They're going to send hateful emails. They're going to send comments. They're going to dox you. All of that good stuff. And then it's a dangerous road physically and mentally and emotionally and every other way because of the medications that you have to take, because of the psychological warfare that is going to go on in your brain. As somebody who suffers from extreme anxiety and borderline agoraphobia, I know the battlefield that goes on in my mind, and the people that I have talked to, the actual legitimate trans individuals that I have spoken to, said that it's 10 times worse than that. So it's dangerous mentally. It's dangerous medically because of the drugs that you got to take and the surgeries that you have to get to feel comfortable in your own body. And it's a dangerous road. I didn't really want to spend 20 minutes on here explaining why it's a dangerous road. I feel like I talked in circles several times. I know I repeated the phrase, you cannot opt out, 1.5 billion times, but I'm going to end it at 20 minutes. And hopefully I've clarified things. Hopefully I've explained myself well enough. And hopefully, if you are supporting somebody who is LGBT, or if you yourself are LGBT, you understand, you need to understand that going down this road is dangerous. It's complicated. It's lifelong. Because you don't just stop being gay. You don't just stop being trans. Something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I'm going on 17 years now. So, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle just to keep my sexuality. It's a struggle to get my sexuality to stay, to not be erased by society, by culture. But just understand that. It is a dangerous road. And more often than not, I do want to say this. I'm over the 20 minutes. It's fine. I will say this. 9 times out of 10, it's a phase. And there is no time limit on phases. I legit had a phase that lasted almost a little over a decade. It is what it is. Phases last a while. Now, if you are somebody who, just turned 18 and has not experienced the real world yet, give it a few years. See if you still like what you like. See if you still feel what you feel. In like 2 or 3 years' time. Don't do anything rash. Don't make any hasty decisions. Don't do anything spur of the moment. And definitely, please God, don't do anything out of spite. That hurts nobody but yourself. Take it from an elder gay. Do not do anything out of spite. Do not rush any decisions. Do not hurry to do something just because others are telling you you need to do it to feel, be, act, whatever, a certain way. Take your time. Enjoy your youth. Enjoy your 20s. You only get 10 years of it. And that's all I have to say. I went over my 20 minutes a little bit, but it is what it is. Hopefully I've explained myself. Hopefully everything is clear. Grumpy gay guy out, y'all.